What's up, YouTube? Still working on smoking this trout. I don't know what we all got on camera yesterday, so I'm going to kind of give the skinny again. I'm still cleaning up this thing. Here's the problem. Whoa, it's way too long to fit in my stand-up electric smoker. So we're doing auxiliary butchering on this thing that I wasn't anticipating doing. I'm going to do above this fin, and then I'm still going to hang the lower part of the fish in there like I wanted to and see how that works out. So auxiliary butchering before we get to the cooking. So I'm filming it. Here we go. That went just as well as I could have imagined it. I also considered doing this morning. And I'm going to try it and see how it works out. There's a good bone underneath here we're going to have to take out. Or maybe do that. Get a little more surface area for that brine to work into, is what my head was thinking on that deal. Crack into that thing a little bit right there, and then I'm going to call it good. It should allow some brine in. This thing is obviously exposed at this point. Okay. Alright, YouTube. It is time for making the brine. I am inexperienced with this. I have a rough recipe that I found on the internet, so I'm doing it. Wet brine. Gonna heat it up first, then cool it way down, and then put the fish in it. Okay, I'm making a brine. I'm not very good at this stuff, but I need to make a lot of it, I think, to get it all around this fish. Don't really have containers big enough. So I'm doing cups of water. So I think that was 24, might have been 28. And now I'm going to start seasoning this thing. But I'm going to also get this thing going on the heat right away because it's going to take a long time for all that cold water to get warmed up. I gotta decide what to throw in this. I'm not gonna do just salt. think I'm doing 2.5 cups of this because that's what I got. Let's see how it turns out. Whole bag's going in. That's what we're doing. Holy cow. My brown sugar is like as hard as I can imagine something being. This must have got left open or something. This is insane. I can barely make progress on this. This is crazy. I can't even believe this. Wow. This is the guy you're watching cook, YouTube. I kind of want it to be sweet, I feel like. I have a tendency to always make things spicy. It just went through my head to throw an onion in there. I'm doing that. That actually sounds pretty damn good. A couple of our garden dried chilies from last year. These are the little Thai chilies. Couple, 2, 3. Full power soy sauce. I want to throw in a little vinegar. Sounds great. Oh yeah, maple syrup. There we go. We need to hit the store. COVID, whatever. We don't go as much as we used to. We need garlic, but I'm just gonna suffice with some garlic powder right now. And I'm calling that good. I'm gonna bring that up to a boil now. Then cool it down. Chicken in a minute. I'm out in my garage now. And getting stuff set up. I got this broth poaching or cooling down in an old birdseed container that I sanitized. There's the fish cooling down in here. I gave that auxiliary rinse. And then we're gonna have to give it another rinse after it's in the brine. So, but I'm still running errands, and so this is perfect timing to get that in there. I'm going for a 2-hour brine here, I think. And we'll just kind of have to play it from there. I just decided to do them both on the same rack. Double trouts. Middle rack. I'm going to do 180 and just kind of let it breathe out here. Hit it with apple wood. And should be pretty good. I like how dry and tacky it is on the outside. Should have a decent pellicle. Gotta have the switch on, yeah. You gotta have the switch on. Fish goes on the middle rack, I think. I don't want it to bake, although I'm using a pretty low temperature. I'm just gonna let it kind of go all day. Close her up and let her get on with it. I didn't even remember to put it in the drip pan, so I got a drip pan of water I gotta go throw in this sucker. Got her. Smelling like smoke in there. Sweet. A couple of hours later, I've been smoking it with the apple wood at 180 degrees. It's just been rolling smoke. That wood is awesome for it. I hope it tastes good. We'll have to see about that. But I'm officially starting to do temperature checks. So I'm going to go out and we're trying to get 145 or just a little higher than that. And I honestly don't really care if it's a little higher than that because lake trout are so greasy. Food porn incoming. Ooh, smoking porn incoming. Rolling smoke. Oh yeah, baby. Money. That looks so good. I'm so jacked right now. We've only been on for about 2 hours and 10 minutes. And this chunk is already up to 135. And it's still climbing. I am losing a lot of temperature out of the... It's juice, and I literally got hit in the face with squirt juice right there. Yeah, it's just over like 135. So, I think I'm going to spend a little time hatcheting a little more wood. And I'm going to close this back up and let it get to heating. It's rolling smoke in there. That crabapple wood is working good. It smells good to me. I don't know. We'll see how it tastes, I guess. The timer is up. We have surpassed the 3 hours. Here's the fish. That looks like some banging smoked fish to me. I think I'm going to fire this thing up again. I don't think they ever got to 145. So I'm going to do them again. I don't want it to be underdone. Not with these things. I'm going to do a little bit more wood too. I don't see why I wouldn't do some more wood. Because it's a smoked fish. Let's do it. Alright, YouTube. I realized that I didn't finish some of the content that I was creating in the beginning. And so this is a follow-up on the fish. The lake trout was awesome. One more hour on the apple wood made it really, really tasty. It was done to 145 when I had pulled it out. I think I probably got a little over that, but that was cool with me. I said that in the beginning. And didn't really get a chance to film too much of the eating of it. I take this stuff around to my family, and in the specific instance of the lake trout, my father-in-law absolutely crushed it. So that makes me feel great about it. And so while this is a goofy end for a video that was made months and months ago, this is the end that we're going to have for it. And so it's kind of interesting to see how things started with the show and where they're going now. This is definitely more of the older material, and I'm hoping to add material to the show, to the channel, kind of starting in the beginning, although it's not going to be perfect the whole time. But it's a food orientated show. I wanted to get that lake trout out there. That was an amazing fish that served us well for our food for a minute, and I was super proud to consume it. I definitely did it justice with doing it on the smoker like that. I would recommend that anytime. My one thing I maybe would have changed is a little more salt on it, but for me, for the family that I ate it with, no problems whatsoever. Can't wait for the next one. So yep, that's going to be the end of the lake trout episode. Hope that you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one.